Greetings, internetizens. This is Elmerthien playing Tasty Planet Final Bite. In the last episode, the hippo crushed the maple syrup industry, and then some aliens tried to sneakily abduct some mitochondria from a farm, but they accidentally sent the wrong saucer. Windmills? These birds are flying into windmills. At least get a lens. Which reminds me, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet there is a windmill, and I imagine the guy, the gym leader in that city, has pretended to fight it before. I don't think he did it on screen. But he would absolutely do it just to put on a show. Some kind of avant-garde performance. Oh yeah, Generation 10 is coming out. Games are called Winds and Waves. Oh, the cows are dying to the windmills too. Weird. I think the region is gonna be based on like Indonesia or something. Or maybe Greece. I saw a mention of Greece. What's up with these killer windmills? You really need a night for this. Maybe the Greece-based region was a fake moon thingy. I'm gonna crash agriculture now. At least in whatever country this is taking place in. Is it still Canada? Or is it the USA? Oh, probably more of those parachute boxes. Except I can't get them right now. I can, they're different sizes. No ground in this level. The ground is irrelevant when I can fly. I mean, gravity is irrelevant. This isn't like having to fight a Hollow Knight boss with no floor. No floor to slug and no walls to cling. Is there even any biological... Well, there's the wood, of course. But is there anything alive in those things? Probably bacteria. Maybe some bugs too. So it will eventually, I think it will relatively soon be time to visit the Pokemon version of Indonesia. Well, not for it won't be time for me to do it. I don't think I will be getting any emulator capable of that. Like, it will be time to see it. And some trainer will venture there betwixt the distant pale glint of the sun and the cold, murky waves, since there's gonna be a whole lot of sea. Are these planes dropping the boxes, the crates? What are these Lone Star planes? Oh, they're military bombers, so they probably dropped something else. But what plane was dropping the crates? The chickens are here. Well, I knew that they can fly short distances. Was referring to chickens. I wasn't expecting jetpacks or other farm animals. Can't build better wings for your chicken? Attach a jetpack to it, apparently. There's some scientists or something on this farm. To be fair, they do have cornfields outside the USA. But the military presence, well, might be because of the aliens causing chaos here. Oh, they're exploding, of course. These jetpacks contain some flammable chemicals, as expected. Now I wonder whether the animals are controlling these, or whether the jetpacks are just homing in on me. Or maybe the animals are cyborgs and they are being mind controlled. I wonder what the mad scientists will be doing with dragons. Time to get these people's goats! And the farmer's like, you say you want to get my goat? Ah, when pigs fly. Oh wait. Get these cows some spacesuits and stronger jetpacks so they can do a lap around the moon. Like in that song that was, I think, in Sesame Street and in Lord of the Rings. Different versions. Well, that was jumping over the moon. But obviously that's not exactly how space works, how gravity works. And starting over from the start of the chapter. Back to the corn. Now, I remember this. What if? What was it? What if natural selection had customer support? And there were like some life forms calling. And one of these was the thing that eventually became the mitochondria. Like, what the heck? This thing ate me and I'm not eaten? I'm not dead? Well, apparently you've become some kind of powerhouse, some kind of energy generator. And one thing was from an ant. Why did my sister just feed me lots of honey and hang me from the ceiling? Yeah, at this point I'm just picking out pieces of the corn life form like that were not descended from external thingies. From enslaved bacteria. Oh yeah. Eating up the actual starch. That corn's gonna taste weird. It's gonna be all floppy. Soon the bugs are gonna start showing up, and some of them might try to attack me. Some of the mites might try to attack me. Da 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 da, da 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 da. Yes, it's actually similar to how I mopping up the city before. And the company that made this is Canadian. I don't think I saw any mite eggs here. Oh, here, on this scale. Well, I'm not a scaly creature here. That's the next chapter. Eating up square segments, or maybe rectangular segments, just like in the city. Oh, eating, abducting. I suppose I have to be consuming something if this thing is growing. That pale patch has probably been all messed up by me, that's why it's pale. Imagine if it stayed at this size and some farmhand would be calling, I don't know if the police or if they'd just be talking about it to their friends. Hey, I saw a tiny flying saucer abducting the mites from the corn. You're obviously drunk. Should we check, or maybe some other drugs? Should we check the corn for fungus? Googly eyes bug. Weevils with the boots and snoots. By the way, I found that while some caterpillars are just squishy as heck, others are slightly stiff and kinda curl up into a C shape when scared. And kind of flip direction sometimes. Game got minimized again. leaves looked scratched. Or maybe something's been biting them. Like those caterpillars. Oh. This corn reminds me, supposedly the guy who invented cornflakes did it because he thought that too flavorful food would make people horny or something. And he thought that was a bad thing. And then one of his relatives started selling cornflakes with sugar or something. Of course, pigs are kinda dangerous. Haven't there been cases of the farm pigs eviscerating people? I don't know where golden eagles live. Oh yes, I'm an actual threat now. I wonder what the aliens are gonna do with all these abducted life forms and technology. And some other stuff. What if the farm's mad scientist is another incarnation of the redhead? Is this a cow plane? Are there cows in those planes? You're shooting your own planes! Probably. Unless they've got like speakers or stuff or something. Some kind of moving speakers. Like how TIE fighters scream into the radio. Oh! I realize I've gone off the rails. I've gone rogue. It's a lot of balloons. Are they all from the same company if they all look the same? Maybe they're advertising something. What's that big building? Oh, this farm is funded by the military. That explains the weaponized animals on jetpacks. And all the planes, of course. I didn't expect this twist. That the military is actually in on this farm. It's not just a lone mad scientist strapping jetpacks to the farm animals. Oh. The air is thin, but what do I care? I'm a machine! From space! Built to fly in space as well. Wait, what if this is the ship that... Yes, that's a ship! Ah! What happened? The drone abducted us? Wait, did you depict the tiny drone or the teeny drone? I don't know. What's the difference? The teeny drone is short for the ever-expanding non-particular yoinker. It eats everything and grows bigger and bigger. What does tiny drone stand for? Nothing. It's just a very small drone. Oh, he's got freckles. Cute. I was just checking time. Now for the dragon. Look at the dreaded dragon continuing to threaten our city. Fortunately, I've been working on domesticating a green dragon to protect us. This one should be hatching any day now. I assume we're not operating by D&D rules. Well, I watched egg never hatches. I best go monologue elsewhere. I wonder what that sign says. Sadly, like most people in medieval times, I can't read. What are you, a time traveler? An illiterate time traveler? I brought your quail eggs. I'll just leave him here on the kitchen table. He's not even affiliated with the wizard, is he? Doesn't seem to be the apprentice. This ain't the size of a quail egg. The singular is louse, not lice. Of course, breadcrumbs come in different sizes. Where did all these fleas and lice come from? From the guy? Some grain. Grain again. And beans! So they've got a source of protein. Bedbugs. Oh! Bedbugs on the table. I mean, they have a source of protein besides the eggs. Oh, this mushroom is unsafe to eat. But maybe someone here wants to go berserk? I'm maneuvering like a Hollow Knight flying enemy. And I mean the types that don't shoot. Inept circling, not sniper strats. Cat with a little tongue. Why is there a crown here? Okay, let's not get bitten by the birds. Are they farming quails for eggs? And why did this wizard put the egg here? Into the farm's quail coop? Was it the wizard's apprentice after all? The wizard's illiterate apprentice? No, he's probably a servant. Time to eat some money. And this is probably the wizard's place. Are these gems used for monetary stuff or for magic? Monetary stuff. Oh, that was a weird. Are there a way of hoarding wealth? They're just a statue symbol, or are they magic ingredients? It doesn't even tell me what kinds of gems these are. Like arrows, white ones, diamonds, quartz, white sapphires. Am I inside the treasure chest? Had to sneeze. I think I'm on a table. Although, yeah, some kind of treasure repository would make more sense. And this is a weird setting where dragons eat coins and gems rather than hoard them. And they also have bird wings. Maybe the wizard's been out adventuring and got some evil king's crown. Maybe not even evil. Maybe the king was one of his rivals. What do you need so many coin purses for? Is it from all your apprentices that died in magic accidents? Should have kept the egg in the magic lab. But then the dragon might eat his orb or something. At least these farmers don't look the same. Like all those lumberjacks look the same. Like, what's the point? Are they part of some kind of woodcutting company that had a uniform? Slightly different screens. Slightly different carrots and slightly different screams. I'll check. Yes, I somehow bumbled into a paraphrase. At first I thought those were cats. Nope, those are squirrels. In the kitchen. Wooden spoons, metal is expensive. Yeah, I forgot that some objects are sharp. Non-particular yoinker. Well, in Tasty Planet Forever, the goose starts at a subatomic level and eats some basic particles, so maybe it's also some sort of thing not made of particles. It's just some kind of eldritch entity, some extra universal, or maybe from a lower scale universe. But the aliens actually made something that's not particles? Strange. Alright. These people called the guards. Hedgehogs? Why are there hedgehogs and squirrels inside this building? I don't think I'm in a farmhouse. In fact, this might be a castle. Oh yeah. Maybe the princesses are operating on Disney princess rules and summoning lots of animals with their singing. Can't hit the door yet. There's barrels of different sizes. I might eat the castle eventually. The lord of this castle, no, lord, lady, whoever rules this place, seems to have set up a feast outside. What are these? Giant hay bales? Oh right, those are buildings with thatched roofs. I'm burninating them. I'm gonna eat them. So many princesses. There has to have been a political meeting here. Or a grand tournament. Oh, is this the city wall? Well, town wall maybe. Or maybe these are just the castle grounds. But buildings within the castle grounds? Yeah, that's the town. As you can see, the buildings are not arranged in rectangular grid like in that hippo chapter. But where is the town's central river? And I would expect there to be a church or something, not a Christian church, mind you, but some sort of religious building for the fantasy setting. Oh yeah, back when the word turret didn't have the connotation of distinct shoots. Just meant a little tower. Those are actually unicorns, not just some horses with lances. I don't think I'm eating this castle in this level. Eat the black sheep and maybe the farmers won't notice. That red dragon is so getting eaten. What if it's just as red as I am green? Brownish brick color. Some artificial selection is taking place here. Yes, we will affect the people's clothing here, but it won't affect the cheese. Two more sheep. That's a badger. And it's not attacking the squirrels for some reason. We've got badgers, we've got mushrooms. Where are the snakes? Why are there badgers here? What are they hunting if not the squirrels? Are the badgers target practice or... Oh no, I'm gonna eat their sword! Am I the ruler of this kingdom now? clean up the political system. Is this guy's armor pink? No, it's just the grass messing with my eyes. The grey looks slightly purplish. Of course it's leaning towards pink because it's not... the grass isn't completely green. My kingdom now. All these wild animals running around in the town. Someone's selling a giant pile of wood. That's the kind of place where hedgehogs might be found. In a relatively civilized setting. Like in someone's garden. There might be a hedgehog under the wood pile. In the wood pile. Yeah, I'm eating your wares now. Who's gonna stop me? Right. The guards. Who probably don't want me to take over the kingdom. These sheep don't even know they're looking at their fallen brethren. See, I don't have the patience to settle down in some lair and send messengers to demand tribute. I'm just eating everything straight away. The question is if I'll ever be able to fly with this wing to body ratio. Turn slightly forth. But I'll see you next time.